Alright, welcome back everybody. My name is Blake, or you can call me TheCampaigner, and this is like episode 5, I think, of the whatchamacallit? The Road to Manor. Goodness, I can't even think right now. But what I want to talk about today is the EXO abilities, your opinions on them. What have they done for the community? What have they done for the gameplay overall? And because I feel like that's by far the most notable change in the series, in this game at least. So I thought I should mention it, thought I should ask for you guys' opinion, what you guys thought. Like it, did you dislike it? The concept at least. Would you want to see it in future installments of any Call of Duty, or any, like, the continuation of this game at least? So where the next game Sledgehammer makes, I guess. Or something else. So, or if you have any ideas yourselves of any other mechanics that could be implemented, which you think would be cool, more so, not necessarily like EXO related, but I mean like, it could just be anything in general that you think might be a good idea. So, yeah, and we're playing on Biolab if you couldn't tell already, but so the one that I'm using is the overclock, which basically allows you to have either is it increased, I don't know if it's increased sprint or if it's faster movement speed. I just like it because I can get around to wherever I want, essentially as quickly as I want, and or of course until it runs out. But compared to some of the other ones, like the EXO shield, I think was a cool idea, but it just seems like it's so not really worth it. There's a few game types that it's probably worth it in, but I mean, primarily, I don't feel like it's very useful. So, and I'm so mad I died to this guy. I don't know how my teammate didn't kill him, but regardless. So exosuits. I mean, some of them, like this one here, the overclock, like it. Hover, I think, is pretty unique, pretty cool. I don't feel like it's the most useful, but I do like the concept of it quite a bit. Ping, I don't really understand ping too well. You know, I have played the game, I just don't know how to properly use it, when to use it, stuff like that. So I can't really give too good of an opinion on that. What else is there? There's a trophy system. I'm glad that they did bring back the trophy system mechanic. I would have preferred to have seen it as an actual as a form of equipment besides it being a ability, because I feel like they're just a lot better abilities to use. So again, just my preference, but because there's the sprint, there's sprinting, which is just so useful. The mute, so the mute device, I don't know, I use it because I feel like it's the most useful for just movement. Because I base most of my stuff off of movement. Get a kill, run. Don't stay still. Keep moving. Keep working. And because of that, I feel like mute is a good option for me. Granted, I do like it as a perk because I feel like it does have its advantages. It forces people to usually make a harsh decision on which perk they want to use. Like if it was between that and like lightweight or low, like if I don't know, okay, the first class is pretty balanced overall. I'd say maybe like the second one, because I don't feel like there are too many great options. I think that if you added like a Dead Silence, Ninja, whatever else they would want to call it, to perk 2, I think that would have been a good perk selection. I don't like Gung Ho, or Fast Hands is just weird in this game. Fast Hands is incredibly useful, but I feel like instead of the Gung Ho, have Dead Silence, and it would have been a hard choice to make. So, but Cold Blood, great perk. Blind Eye, you don't really need stingers at all in this game, or whatever it's called. It's not the Mayhem. The Mayhem's the rocket launcher. Oh, what are the other ones called? I apologize, I'm not familiar. So, what was that? I'm forgetting some. I mean, I'm not well versed in all the EXO abilities, but I feel like the EXO Overclock, the EXO Mute are by far the best options. EXO Shield is pretty useful in situations. EXO Trophy System is good for objective players, so maybe you want to run the Tactician or whatever it's called with Trophy System and like Shield. That'd be a pretty defensive. That would be like pure cap, and then run lightweight. I don't know. Run lightweight Danger Close or something like that. Overcharged. You definitely need overcharged. Lightweight overcharged or flak jacket overcharged, something like that. So, I mean, I feel like they did a good job introducing new concepts into the game, like the hover and just the ability to do the jumps, the boosts, and stuff like that. That definitely added a very unique element to the game. It changed the pace of the game tremendously and forced people to have to adapt and have its own learning curve to the game. Which, I mean, if you did well in the other games, you could basically do well in any of the Call of Duties except for this one. This one had a little bit of a learning curve. So, I mean, that one, I appreciated them being unique, original with their design and their creativity, but just as my personal preference is, I prefer the simpler gun-on-gun action. Doesn't mean I don't think I adjusted well. I feel like I did fairly well adjusting to the new style of game, but I've never really tried this hard in Call of Duty. I mean, Black Ops 2, I'd still try because I tried to win, but I would still have fun while trying to win on Black Ops 2 because there was obviously league play and there was all these other things I could do. Modern Warfare 2, that one I played for absolute fun, but the mechanics in that game weren't as great as Black Ops 2, for instance. So, but definitely the EXO abilities, I feel, had a great element to the game. But I feel like because of all the unique abilities, they made you have to rely on blast suppressor and being stealthy in the game. Generally, you can go loud, but they were wise in putting it so that you could really go stealthy in the game. You could run silencer, blast suppressor, mute, and then low profile, cold-blooded. You could run it all, and I like that. But then they made a counter to it. They have counters for. They had SitRep Pro, which countered Ninja. They had, I think no, actually I don't think that. No, I think it was SitRep Pro or something like that in Modern Warfare 3 that countered Dead Silence. So I feel like it was the same concept, but just different game, different perks. Like that neutralized it, which gave SitRep a huge boost in popularity, and boof. That. I'm like, I saw that, I'm like, I'm gonna die here. Once he turns that corner, I'm gonna die, but still, I feel like they were good, they were smart, they were wise in making the parabolic microphone, or whatever it's called. I've never used it, because I don't see enough people using the suppressor, or the silencer, in this game to actually find it useful. But I do know that there are situations that it's extremely useful, and it is a good counter to this whole stealthy class. So I can't get away from these tanks, these chemical tanks. It's awful. But regardless, I think that's just about gonna do it for me. The gameplay is wrapping up here in just a moment. I don't know how we got hit with a deny exosuit system hack, but apparently, like, your mobility, your horizontal, like, vision or the sensitivity is denied when you can't, when you're being system hacked, I guess. But I feel like this was a pretty good game. I did a lot of capping because the team was slightly better. That's the thing with what I'm trying to do is I need good opponents. I mean, I need good objective opponents, not necessarily good Slayer opponents, just opponents that they are willing to go for the objective. They're gonna go for it. They don't care. They don't care if they die. They will just go out, get the flag, no regard for human life. So yeah, that's what I need in these games to do well, because I keep on capping the flag. I go for objectives, and if I don't have objectives to go for, I mean, yeah, I'm going for kills, but I don't get as many kills using, or I don't get as many points just getting kills. So, I mean, give and take system here. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far overall. I'm gonna try and do as well as I can from the end of the session that I had the first time, which I'm not even close to being done with. I think I have like 6 more games to upload at least. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys very soon in the next episode where I went over 10k in this match, so it was a decent match. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Doses. Bye. Bye. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It is horrible internet.